Greetings, my Cancer family members. Welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is going to be your general reading for the month of September 2020. For those of us born in the zodiac sign of Cancer, Cancer family members, the spirit guide has already been invoked, and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the amount of times and directions given to me by my spirit guide. Cancer, you should be especially excited this month because you are a child of the moon. The moon affects you greatly. I know it affects all the cancers that I know. You have the autumnal equinox around September 22nd, but even before that, you have a full moon in Pisces along with Neptune around September the 2nd, right? So that's next week. Those of you that are interested in manifesting something and making something happen, this is going to be a great time for shifting. It's going to be a great time for reaping that which you have been working towards or praying towards. It's also a great time for getting rid of something. So shifting is a getting rid of, could very well be that. You definitely have the energy to manifest during this time. You are in full power this time. At least that's the way that I believe it is. Those of you that will hear something during this reading that resonates with you, you want to come in at the end of this reading cycle or the end of this reading, please reach out to me quickly. The beginning of the month is usually the busiest. Spirit guide has already been invoked. Cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the amount of times and directions given to me by my spirit guide, and so with your kind permission, may I begin to look at and an interpretation of the sacred tarot for you. Some of you are struggling trying to move forward from something. It's a bad habit. It's something that was good to you but not necessarily good for you. I also see some of you have been getting, or some of you have recently received an opinion about something. This opinion is, you need to have a second opinion, number one. But also, some of you are in school. Those of you that are in school and you're dealing with your professors, particularly this is an energy about professors. The King of Swords, it's a highly intellectual energy. It's a very strong-minded person. This could be a challenge with regard to your schoolwork. So stay on top of things, those of you that are in school. But in addition to that, the King of Swords also can represent a person that thinks they know everything and they really don't. And because it's in reverse, this card is saying to you, don't listen to their foolishness. Check them out. They don't really know exactly what they're talking about. Some of you are getting ready to go through a phase. Some of you are coming out of one phase and going into another. So this is going to be, as I said, a very strong time for those moon children, Cancer people. This is a strong time for you. You're going through a phase. You're going to another level. Let me tell you, you're going to another level. Some of you, you need to get your stuff together because you're going to have a lot of work to do. You're going to have a lot of things on your plate, so you're going to need to be organized. Get yourself organized. You have this Seven of Wands right in the center of your reading. It's telling you to get organized. You got a lot of stuff coming your way. Some of you are getting ready to make an expenditure. You have the Seven of Pentacles. That's money going out. Usually it's a big expense. Usually you're going to make an investment of some type, which is going to be positive, I'm sure. We'll see in a few moments if I have enough time. You have the Ten of Wands in reverse, which talks about a time for you to reflect, a time for you to kind of like pull back and think of how you can do work easier and more effectively and more efficiently. Those of you that have contracts or leases, documents, any type of legal governmental official document, whether it's a visa, passport, transcript, whatever it is, anything legal, anything official that needs to be stamped by a governing body, this is a positive time for you. You have the Justice card and you have the Hierophant, both in an upright position. There's going to be some of you are going to go through somewhat of a blackout, if you will, in the way of communication. This could be something that you were actually going to promote. This could be something that you're doing, right? This could be something you're saying you might be willing to block some people out and block out some of those negative communications, because this is definitely communications. And it's definitely about blocking them. It's definitely about something being like a blackout situation. But in addition to that, the Eight of Wands can also be a card about traveling long distance. And so this could be a time when you need to reconsider it if in fact you were considering traveling. You have the Two of Pentacles, you have the Empress card, and you have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Two of Pentacles is about you. It's about telling you not to be afraid. You're going to have enough resources to manage yourself through this little cycle that you're going through. Some of you might be going through a transition. That you're going to have enough. You're going to be fine. You're going to have enough to manage. In fact, not only are you going to have enough to manage, but you have this card here that speaks about abundance. That's the Empress card. It also speaks about the need for you to use your creative flair. I know I was talking to one of my cancers, actually two of them, that I give regular readings to, and this card came up in their reading, giving them the insight to use your creative energy and to expect abundance, right? Think outside the box. And some of you are doing quite well with that. This is also a time for you to kind of pull back. Don't expect anyone to kind of like reach out there and help you during this time cycle. But in addition, the other message to this card is also this is a time for you to pull back and not being so open, willing, and giving of your time, money, and energy. Okay, Cancer? Some of you can be very sweet, but this is a time for you to kind of pull back and be a little bit more positively selfish. Those of you that heard something that resonated, you'd like to come in for a consult, the information is on the screen. Once again, talk to you soon, Cancer. Stay blessed.